Hey guys, welcome back. We are gonna talk today about nutritious. I actually have a list of words that I go over every morning that I kind of think about throughout the day and try to decide what I want to talk about on the channel with you guys. And I was going through my list and I had written down a phrase that was used by my instructor when I took the Nurtured Heart Approach class. So I won't get in too much into about what the class was, other than to say it was amazing, and you guys should definitely look into that. I think it is going to serve me well as a grandmother, as a mother, as a daughter, as a sister, as a friend. I think if we could all use this approach in our lives, the world would be a better place. But that being said, the instructor, Donna, she kept saying nutritious words and juicy words. And I, of course, found it to be, guys, come on. Sorry, my dogs are fighting. I don't know why. They need my attention. But anyway, so she kept saying juicy, nutritious words. And I found it jumped out at me because, of course, I'm using the theme that, we grow our words and we taste our language. So using words as our food, if you will, because they're sustenance, right? So to dissect the word nutritious, but to dissect it from a perspective of words as opposed to food. So you guys know me. You know what's going to happen, right? Merriam-Webster, what do they say? Definition 1A, means of support, maintenance, or subsistence. 2A, the act of sustaining the state of, I looked up sustenance because that's what nutrition actually meant. So let's go back to the beginning there. All right, nourishment, nourishing. Yeah, this is what happens when you look up a word like nutritious. You get definition, nourishing. So you click on nourishing, and then you get giving nourishment or nutritious. How does that help anybody, guys? If I look up nutritious and you tell me it's nourishing, and then I look up nourishing and you tell me it's nutritious, that shit pisses me off. But anyway, I digress. So then it says giving nourishment, right? But I'm gonna look up nutrient, actually. I just noticed that was under synonyms, and I feel like that's a little more closely related to nutritious for what our purposes are here today. Furnishing nourishment. Okay, a substance, finally a real definition. A substance or ingredient that promotes growth, provides energy, and maintains life. Well, damn. I can't think of a better word to describe words than nutritious. Or at least what they should be, right? Now, if you think of words in the way that it's a substance or ingredient that promotes growth, provides energy, and maintains life. How often do our words actually do that, guys? And the faces I'm making is because I can honestly say, before the class I took, I would say at best half the time. And I freely admit that I'm far from perfect, and as much as I love to dissect my words and look into them and whatnot, life happens, right? And I don't always use the words that will that will promote growth, provide energy, or maintain life. I just, you get mad, you get upset, you get frustrated. For example, yesterday, through no fault of anybody's, this was nobody's fault. I'm not blaming anybody, and nor is there anybody to blame, but I had no electricity for about 24 hours. It just came back on. And I was on the phone with customer service, and then I had to email customer service, and then email back to customer service. I had two different agents emailing me from customer service who weren't obviously talking to each other. I ended up talking to 4 different customer service agents, none of which ever said the same thing. So you can imagine my level of frustration. The whole time my apartment is heating up beyond even any level of comfort because there's no air conditioning at this point. And I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, so you can imagine my frustration at this point. And I don't recall using any words that would have promoted growth or, and I can't believe I have to keep looking it up, provided energy or, well, it did provide energy. It did provide energy, or maintain life. So I can honestly say I was mindful enough not to swear much as I wanted to. I was curt. I was honest. When the customer service agent said, I understand, I quickly reminded her that no, she didn't. And yeah. So were my words nutritious? Definitely not. I then went on to, you know, I think I posted a couple of videos and then just went on to read. You know, I live alone now, so there's not a lot of talking in my world unless I am on the phone or whatever. Looking back when my son was here, of course, my phone would ring right now, right? Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. I considered not answering that call, and I did not feel it would be nutritious to ignore that call. Good friend of mine who's going through a hard time, and I promised to go hang out at the pool with her and her daughter, and so yeah, she's important right now. Anyway, I digress. So, nutritious words. So yeah, I was not nutritious with the customer service lady. Definitely not. And even in the class, in the Nurture Chart class, we did practice with pictures. You know, she showed us a picture of a situation and challenged us. Well, not challenged, but you know, it was kind of a in-class exercise to find those nutritious words. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Our little breakout room with 4 people was pretty quiet for about 3 minutes. It is not an easy task. When you think about nutritious words, what could those words be? You think, well, okay, we'll give somebody a compliment, right? So, okay, good job. Is that nutritious? Is that an ingredient that promotes growth? Does it provide energy? Does it maintain someone's life? No, it's just a compliment. And what we learned was that these compliments are just compliments until you follow through with the, oh my gosh, I can't even think of the right word, and I know I'm gonna mess this up. Follow through with the oh my gosh, I am totally drawing a blank. Anyway, follow it through to the end, basically. Not just what you did right or, you know, good job, but what does that say about you as a person? So oh my God, I can't even think of the word. It's gonna drive me nuts, so I'm just gonna skip it. But, for example, good job in getting an A on your test. That shows that you studied. You see how that follows through. That makes it nutritious. So, I challenge you, like I do every day, to the next time you're interacting with someone, stop yourself, take a reset. That's the other thing we learned in class. A reset, which is equivalent to a timeout or a pause or take a breath. Bring yourself into the present moment and stretch your words and make them more nutritious. In this way, you can add to someone's energy. You can add to their growth. We eat food all the time, obviously. We eat junk food. It doesn't add to our energy. In fact, it kind of takes it away, right? And it does add to our growth on our waistline, but it's not growing our strength and our energy, right? It's junk food. So how many of your words are junk food words? You know, there's this big push in the spiritual community right now about people's diets. People are going vegan or raw, or, you know, not eating meat or eating meat, whatever the case may be, for whatever spiritual reasons they have. And I have no bad or good things to say about it. It's just a thing, right? Everybody just seems to be on that train right now. I even have tried to start incorporating a 16-hour fast every day, where I only eat well, actually it's more like an 18-hour fast, but anyway, I only eat from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's it. I don't eat the other hours, just to see, you know, it's a thing, whatever. At any rate, we're very aware of our nutrition when it comes to our food. Very aware. And people, I'm sorry guys, my dogs are literally like driving me nuts right now. Sorry guys. Very aware of our nutrition. Very aware of the food that we put in our mouth. Some people to a fault, right? Because anything, even good things that you do way too much of would be a fault. But that'll be another show. But we seldom think about our words and our language and our communication as a level of nutrition. You know, people say plant the seeds of communication. You know, that's all well and good. Or put your foot in your mouth is another saying, right? There's a million cliches that compare our language and or our food or our communication to actual food. But have we ever actually followed that through nutritiously? I wonder. So, have you done that? I haven't done that. I'm going to try to be more aware of that. I know this isn't it's not really the format that we've been using on this channel, but I felt it was important and something that maybe could hit home. You know, a lot of people think, it's just words. What are words for? What's that song? No More Words, or What Are Words For? I don't know, it was an 80s song. But especially when people don't listen to you, right? What are words for when nobody seems to listen anymore? But if you really listen, then those words either are junk food or they're nutrition. And your subconscious is hearing those words. I promise you that. Even if you're not listening, your subconscious is listening. And your subconscious will either attach to those words or not. How does it decide? Well, if it thinks there might even be a little tiny bit of truth to that word, yeah, you're screwed. If you were raised to think you weren't enough and somebody told you that you can't do that, yeah, your subconscious is going to probably attach to that, because somewhere deep down inside, it might be true. If somebody told you something that was so ridiculous that you know it wasn't true, it's easy to dismiss and not get triggered by it, right? But if there's even just a tiny bit of truth to it, there you go. So, knowing that about other people, it is our duty, I would even say. It's our responsibility, especially as adults when we're working with kids, to be aware of how nutritious are the words that you're using with these kids, with other people, with your parents even. Because you can either add to their growth, add to their energy, add to their life, or you can take away from it. So just know that the words that you say and the words that you use with other people is in fact their nutrition. So are you gonna give them fruits and veggies, or are you gonna give them junk food? Anyway, guys, something to think about. You know me, I get these weird wild hairs about words, and I gotta share it with you. So I'm gonna end the video here because I'm gonna go enjoy a drink by the pool, and I hope you guys got something out of the video today. Leave some comments below, and I will see you next time. Don't forget, grow your words, taste your language. Bye for now.